Scorpios, Captain Happy here. I know I promised I would do all of my reads in costume and in character, but you don't understand how hard it is to find that much time in a day to be able to wear my costume and still get regular life things done. But anyhow, Spirits told me it's time for me to stop wasting time and time for me to stop hesitating. So today I'm going to give you guys an oracle read, and I don't do my oracle reads in reverse. Everything is upright, and I'm going to flip two cards, one from Moonology and one from the Ancestors and Angels deck, and I'm going to read into what Oracle wants you to know. So let's go ahead and get started. I pre-shuffled. I've already saged everything and cleansed my space, but I will say one more prayer before we get going, because I'm a firm believer that we all need a little guidance. We all need a little bit of protection. And Archangel Michael's here to do that for us. So you can't really see it too well on the table here, but I have 3 candles set out. My guardian angel, Archangel Michael, and Saint Anthony, the protector of lost children. As well, I've invited all of my spirit guides, my ancestors, Archangel Michael, of course, to come put a protective bubble around this read. Make sure no negative energies, no negative spirits, no negative messages are going to be displayed on my table. No messages that I have for you today are bad. Our spirit guides and our oracles, they're there to help us and kind of to just let you know that the way you're feeling usually is right. Alright. Ancestors and guides, spirits of the north, east, south, and west. Ancestors, excuse me, my throat chakra must be cleansed also, apparently. With this cleansing sage and your divining light, I thank you for allowing me to deliver this message to the collective, both clearly, intuitively, and lovingly. Let's get started. Excuse the mess. My office is almost done. I still got to get my desk here worked out, but let's not even try and pay attention to the mess, okay? Oracles and spirits, what is the message you have for my Scorpios? Show me the card I need to see, please. Show me the card we need to see. I got it. Okay, the first quarter moon card for the Moonology came. Says your commitment is being tested. Get a good shot of that. There you go. Your commitment is being tested. So, I'm not sure if this necessarily is going to represent a love reading. It could be something more along the lines of your family. It could be even job related. I'm just going to let the cards tell the tale. Ancestors and angels. Today my reading is for Scorpios. Scorpio sun rising. Sun, moon, and rising. Excuse me. Not all reads, of course, are going to resonate for everybody out there. So please take what resonates to you, and by all means leave what doesn't for the right person. I also must kind of give you a disclaimer now. I cuss like a pirate. And I don't really care too much about it because it's just the way of life. There's no more filters on my mouth, in other words. So, if it offends you, please feel free to click out of my reads. Follow yourself down that tarot road like Dorothy did on the golden path to Oz and find your own message. There's one out there for you. Spirit and our angels and our ancestors, they love us all. Okay, angels and ancestors, please show me the card I need to see. Show me the card I need to see. Oh, I had a feeling that card was coming. Good old druid. Down there it says, hold your space. So, not only is your commitment being tested, your commitment is, another word for commitment, of course, is your loyalty. When you're loyal to someone, you're committed. You're making sure that their needs are for the best, met, basically. Their happiness is going to be met because you stood by their back no matter what. If they needed something, you're there. And a lot of the times that can bring up, miscommunication in other relationships. People get upset and wonder why you're so devoted to one thing and not the other. And, well, it's hard to say, but it's a feeling we get inside, right, Scorpio? Everybody has to be devoted to something. It gives you drive, it gives you ambition. Definitely makes you feel good. And the Druid card, well, I'm going to read into that one. I'm going to go ahead and get out the Ancestors and Oracles, Angels and Ancestors book, and read what the Druid card has. Look at that. Open right up to the page. Okay. So the message behind the Druid card. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong in your beliefs, in your knowing that you are where you are supposed to be. It's funny. When I, my last big life-changing event was about a year or so ago, and I got a call from my kid, and she was a junior in high school, about ready to graduate, and she had all her ducks in a row. She had school figured out. She had college planned out. Well, her mom, she had other plans. So my daughter asked me, go ahead and, can you move back to the town we lived in that I grew up in, that I moved away from because a long time ago, some really negative things happened. Lost my mom and whatnot. And, well, when a place brings back more bad memories than good, of course you don't want to be there. So my reasoning behind not wanting to be there was all the bad things. But that one chance I had to, not necessarily right my wrongs, but to feel complete again, I guess you would say, meant that I was going to have to go through one of the hardest things ever, and that was moving back. And you know what? It was the best thing that could have happened to me. Got my daughter back, found spirituality, I found my divine counterpart, and I really, there's confirmation. I really do believe it was what I needed to find my way back to my spirituality, to just the right path. Fate has its plans. It's predetermined, and you get a couple choices to help change that. And Spirit's here to help us find our way if we listen. Well, I listen. I try very hard. I meditate at least once a day. I used to only meditate once a week. Now I try to get in as much as I can. All right. That's funny. Queen of Pentacles drops. It's a card I've been battling with the last week. And we got 10 swords. There's some big conflict came to an end, huh? Alright. And we got 2 of wands. 2 of wands. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause the read for a second and meditate on these cards. Kind of get a real feel. I mean, I kind of already, I got a feeling. Okay, Spirit. Okay, sorry. I apologize. I don't need to meditate. Spirit's really got my back right now. He's pushing me. So our past energy, of course, is the Queen of Pentacles. Look at that Queen. All in her thoughts. All in her thoughts. And for our present energy, we have that good old 10. Oops. Excuse me. Good old 10. So, right now, starting, with the Oracle saying, plain and simply, stand your ground. You feel whatever's going on, you stood your ground and you got your ass whipped. I mean, look at all them swords. And you're kind of sitting back, and, the ending of the conflict and the negativity's all kind of stopped, and you're sitting there just pinned and hurt, broken. Not sure what to do, not sure where to go. But you feel inside you gotta hold your ground. You gotta hold your ground. Even if you get your ass whipped. Because you know what? Everybody takes a licking someday. Everybody takes a licking. But the best of us get back up. And we keep on fighting. Pull all them swords right out your back and friggin' put them on the back of the artillery there and wait for some more men to show up and keep fighting. Spirit wants you to know that your future energy here, we got the 2 of wands. You got big choices coming. Plans being made. You might even partner up with somebody, whether it's love, whether it's business, something that you love passionately, something like, I don't know, I want to say your way of meditation, your central cleanser, your chakra restorer, the thing that makes you happiest out there. And by the way the read's going, it's what makes you happiest out there is standing by your guns, and standing by your people, standing by your businesses, standing by your groups, your tribes. I say we look into these cards a little more. The Queen of Pentacles, well, she's all about herself. Sitting there, she knows what's going on. She's been fooled a bit, and she's got her money plans all lined up, but she definitely is worried about what's the next to come, Clearly the next to come was that big battle. I'm going to use the zombie cards now. I'm going to look into this present energy. See what kind of battles were going on here. Alright, 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups. You know, a lot of different cards. Really have a lot of things going on with that 5 of Cups. Energy of the card really speaks a lot, and I'm going to go ahead and read to you what the book says first, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you a feeling of my feeling. Sorry, thank you for bearing with me. Alright, 5 of Cups represents losses, sadness, and grief. So this battle, whatever happened, whatever went down between you and this person that you're trying to stand by, it really rocked your world. I mean, you're feeling just tore apart. Because as you can see in the card here, there's a mother and her son sitting outside the gravestone. Get all those tissues on the ground. Son kind of looks bored. Doesn't look too happy, but off in the background, what do you see lurking over the shoulders? All those shitheads and punks coming back, trying to start some more fucking drama and battle in your life. And the book says, all seems lost. The mood is black. Things are going as you'd hoped. Things aren't going as you hoped. And you're faced with utter despair and disappointment and cursing that mouth-watering limb for tempting the zombies. So maybe somebody was given into temptation and got caught up. That's what I'm feeling here. I don't know, someone lost a partner, someone could have lost a best friend. I kind of get the feeling of maybe there was something bigger going on with codependency issues, maybe even an addiction. Temptation got the better of him. That's how the battle ended right there. Temptation took over, couldn't take it anymore, and the person gave in, and well, the zombies got him. And I bet you that's him in the background, looking down on his wife like, I really should have done something different, but you look tasty. I'm about to eat you up, mama. Okay. Just trying to bring a little positivity back into it, because so far, a whole lot of ass kicking and not too sure what's going to be going on. So let's go ahead and dig into this one a little bit more. Tell me about this 5 of Cups. After the battle, someone lost, apparently. Someone is lost their way, lost their belief, lost in temptation, lost in their addiction. Where are we here? We got the 2 of Wands. Okay. 2 of Wands is a card that represents choices. Basically, you go one way. You go one way or you go the other way. Well, one way I'm sure leads directly to the zombie, and the other way, well, it's going to be a zigzag path there. The zombie doesn't know which way to go. I think that's kind of what's bugging you now. You're not sure what path you should take. Either one, you want to stand behind your person, your people, and you don't know where you're going to go. And there's a certain element of fear, of course. One guy's kind of walking fast here, and the other one's booking it straight and narrow, just going. The other one's kind of zigzagging around, trying to feel out which is the best zigzag path to make. Dip, duck, dodge, dive, and duck. 5D's a dodgeball. Alright, well, let's see where we need to go then, okay? Because clearly, your future energy here, partnering up, you got choices being made. What are your plans? Where are you going? You're co-oping with somebody. Where's this Two of Wands bringing us, Spirit? Where's this Two of Wands bringing us? Show Scorpio where this future energy has and what it's all about. Where are we going with this? Show me the card I need to see. And we got the Seven of Wands. Alright. That's an interesting card. Interesting card. Seven of Wands represents challenges coming your way. Competition. Persistence. Seven of Wands finds you in a defensive. On the defensive. You're holding your ground against. The light is poor in here. Holding your ground against advancing hordes and stampeding zombies, standing up for your own ideas. See? Standing your ground. Standing up. Saying, this is me. I don't care. I'll get my ass kicked again. But bring that shit. Come on. Look at him. Got his hands up and a bone. He's ready to knock the shit out of someone. Don't let anyone say that you're not entitled to a fresh cadaver or a fresh start. This is what's going on. You turn this new energy coming up into something beautiful. You've earned this meal. You should defend it from anyone and anything who might try and steal it. So, you're standing your ground. You and this business partner, you and this lover, you and this best friend, whatever happened, they lost their way. And they did something that hurt you, something that hurt everybody, that brought them from stage one, I guess, back to stage zero. You were one step in the door and working things out, and it was going good. And boom, got caught up in his mess and his own demons, if you would, or her own demons, because there is no sexual must on these cards. It only resonates with who it resonates with. So, you're standing your ground. You're going to fight for this. Whatever it is, you're fighting for it. Spirit's telling me it's a business. Something is going on. You and a partner. You and your best friend, I'm feeling. You guys had a business together, and he had some business venture planned out. Something was going on. You guys were going to be doing great. Everything was looking good, and something knocked him off his horse and kind of fell behind in the stampede and Kind of got jacked up there. Little country for you. Got all jacked up there. But you hopped off your horse, you picked him up and put him back on there and shot your gun up in the air or cracked your whip, made all the steer aside. You saved your buddy and you picked him up. And you're going to do this again. You're giving him another chance. You got this co-op going on. You don't want him to get lost into his friggin' mind again or his addiction. So, you know, let's go ahead and pull one more card on that, and then we'll see what you're not seeing out there. What's going on? And I got 2 cards. Spirit says keep them. So, following up on this future energy, what's coming to play, what's coming to you. I just got chills. We got the Temperance card and we got the Page of Swords. Sorry. Forget things are backwards sometimes in the camera. So, Temperance card. If any of you guys out there are new to tarot, as well am I new to reading it to others, I'll go ahead and open it up to the Temperance card because I would like to get the meaning behind this artist's expression and also help you guys learn. You know, we can all learn together. There we go, Temperance card. Temperance card means balance. It can also represent alchemy and cooperation. Alchemists are people who had control of different elements in life, and they mixed magic with science, basically. Because back then, science was magic. Original times when, you know, kings, queens, knights, even before that, medieval, dark times, if you could make fire out of nothing, that was magic. You know, now we know there's things called flash powder and all kinds of stuff, really temperamental stuff that you can make fire really easily with. These people knew what elements of the earth to pull together to make something happen. So, as you're standing your ground, you're going to pull together your resources. You're going to get all the negative stuff that you need to get away from your partner, and you're going to put them all together in your mind, and you're going to go ahead and deliver them with this Page of Swords here. You're going to tell them, this is it. If we're going to make this work, where are you, Page? If we're going to make this work, this stuff's got to go. This can no longer be a factor in our relationship. You're going to be headstrong. You're going to deliver this info with absolute observant energy. Like you've seen everything that's gone on to this point. You've forgiven them. You still stood by their side. You still held your ground. You still love them. You still want them as your partner. You still want them to be your co-worker, your best friend. It says here that the Page of Swords, he may always have his nose in a book, but you can bet that he mapped out an effective escape route. Intellect, thoughtful, curious. The Page of Swords represents a person a person in for about to enter your life. He's not afraid to ask a lot of questions, but he will help you get all of the facts before you make an important decision. So you're going to go ahead and deliver that information. You're going to be very headstrong, but yet you're going to be observant. You're going to see their reactions to it. You're going to know whether or not they're going to be able to fulfill this promise, the other half, their side of the story. You can't do everything alone, and you know well and enough. Time and time again, you back these people up, you end up with 10 swords in your back, face down on the ground, waiting for someone to help you pull them out. And in the future, you know what? You're sick of it. You've seen it, you've thought it out, you've planned and replanned and scratched plans out, come back to the drawing board again, and here you are. You're coming with your very best plan, your very best idea, your very best decisions, your very best, what's the word I'm looking for? Plan of attack. You're going to attack this negative energy, this negative problem that's in between you and your partner. And that's it. You're going to sit there and see how they do it. No, I'm kidding. I really hope something good comes of this. So, Spirit, I'm going to ask you now, I'm going to shuffle one more time. And at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to see what Spirit wants to know or wants to tell you that you aren't seeing. We have the Hierophant. Okay. The Hierophant energy is... Ooh. Scratched myself. Made myself bleed. The Hierophant is truth, advice, and education are the key meanings of the card. The truth can be hard to swallow, especially if you're missing parts of the esophagus. But pay attention to the messages you are receiving. Spirit wants you to know to use your brain, use your thoughts, use your emotions, use your feelings. A lot of people out there are in tune with auras. It's okay to believe and trust in your perception of someone's aura. Yeah, gut feeling, that's Spirit telling you. You're right. It is true. Things that may be alarming you, things may be alarming. You'll use the information to make wise choices later. And with the city under siege, there's no telling how long the reporter will stay on the air. So Spirit's saying, here, I'm giving you the feelings, the reason of trust is in you. You already know what side you're going to choose. You know you're going to stand by your friend or your partner there. You're going to hold fast, just like that druid. Everything's being tested right now, including you, including your friend or partner. And Spirit's going to let you know when that time comes, and you're going to get that feeling. The Spirit wants you to believe yourself, trust in your feelings and your intuitions, and just know that everything's going to be okay. You'll know what to do. You'll have your Page of Swords there with everything planned out. You have your weapons, you have your maps, you have your money, you have your treasures, you have your business. And when time comes, it's going to be okay. You'll make your choice, even if you have to walk away. Because whatever you're walking away from has left you with nothing but swords in your back. And Scorpio, it's time to get them swords on the right side of the battle. And the wrong side of your body needs to be protected again. So, Spirit's got you. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I thank you guys for watching. If this resonates, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. That little bell sometimes means something. It helps you get your notifications for when I'll be airing or when I post it. Really appreciate all the love I get from everybody. All the donations, all of your support, even just replying to me in email, replying to me in direct messages, and showing me that so many other people out there got my back. And I got yours. I love you, Scorpio. And anybody else out there, cross watchers, love and light.